We will read the Murli of the 10th of November 1987. 10th of November 1987. Become a jewel of good wishes and liberate the world from worry. Become a jewel of good wishes and liberate the world from worry. Today, the father, the jewel merchant, is looking at his special jewels of good wishes everywhere. Today, the father, the jewel merchant, is looking at his special jewels of good wishes everywhere. The jewels of the father, the jewel merchant, are bringing light into the world with their special rays of good wishes, because in today's world of artificial sparkle, all souls are jewels of worry. So Baba is looking at the living jewels, we the souls, we the children of God. So he's looking at us and he's seeing us as jewels of good wishes, whereas people in the world are jewels of worry. So we are the ones who spread the rays of good wishes in the entire world. With your power of good wishes, you jewels of good wishes are transforming such jewels of worry who only sparkled temporarily. With your power of good wishes, you jewels of good wishes are transforming such jewels of worry who only sparkled temporarily. With your power of good wishes, you jewels of good wishes are transforming such jewels of worry who only sparkle temporarily. With your power of good wishes, you jewels of good wishes are transforming such jewels of worry who only sparkle temporarily. Those jewels of worry, they sparkle only temporarily. Just as rays of the sun dispel darkness over a long distance, just as rays of the sun dispel darkness over a long distance, in the same way, the sparkle and rays of good wishes of you jewels of good wishes are spreading everywhere in the world. Just as rays of the sun dispel darkness over a long distance, in the same way, the sparkle and rays of good wishes are spreading everywhere in the world. Nowadays, many souls think that some spiritual light is carrying out its task in an incognito way. However, they don't know from where this light is carrying out its task. They have begun to have a touching that there is someone. They have begun to have a touching that there is someone. Eventually, by searching, they will gradually reach this place. Eventually, by searching, they will gradually reach this place. So, this touching is of the sparkle of the elevated thoughts of you, jewels of good wishes. So, this touching is of the sparkle of the elevated thoughts of you, jewels of good wishes. Bab Dada is seeing the sparkle of the jewel on each child's forehead because you are sparkling number wise. All of you are jewels of good wishes, but the sparkle is number wise. To be the one who has good wishes is an easy way for you to serve with your mind every Brahmin soul and souls without knowledge, and you can do this while walking and moving around. So you understand there is nothing big that needs to be done. Again, like I like to say, you don't have to climb mountains or have to cross oceans. You just have to hold good wishes in your heart for every Brahmin soul and for all the souls in the world. As simple as that. This way you can serve them. And you can do this even while walking and moving around. The vibrations of all of you well wishers will very easily transform the atmosphere and the attitude of souls who are beads of worry. The vibrations of all of you well wishers will very easily transform the atmosphere and the attitude of souls who are beads of worry. In the lives of human beings everywhere today, whether through people or possessions, because of having selfish motives, because of having some temporary attainment through their possessions, people experience some elevated attainment for a short time. Yeah. They also are getting some attainment, whatever they're doing, but it's for a very short period of time because of possessions or because of whatever other things they are running after. However, that temporary happiness changes into worry after a short time. That is, possessions and people are not the means to end their worries, but become instruments to create more worry. Understand that? What Baba is saying, that temporary happiness quickly changes into worry. That is, possessions and people do not become the means to end their worries, but rather become instruments to create more worry. Souls who are distressed with one worry or another are able to see very few souls who have such good wishes. Even contact for a short time with souls who have such good wishes becomes the basis of all their worries coming to an end. Even contact for a short time with souls who have good wishes becomes the basis of all their worries coming to an end. So today the world needs such well-wishing souls. This is why you souls, you jewels of good wishes, are extremely loved by the world. When they come into contact with you, they feel that they cannot see anyone else with such good wishes anywhere in the world. So we appear extremely unique to them. Who in the world has such good wishes for everyone except us? So even a short period of time that they spend with us, a very small contact that they would have with us, they would feel they have received a lot. And what they have received is something out of the world. That's what they will feel. So pure thoughts are the main basis of always having good wishes. Yes, so Baba wants us to be jewels of good wishes, not jewels of worry, right? Definitely, we can't become the jewels of worry. We are the jewels of good wishes, and we are going to remove all the worries of all of those people in the world. But now, how do we become jewels of good wishes? How do we create good wishes all the time? What is the basis of good wishes? So Baba is saying the answer is pure thoughts. Those whose thoughts are always pure will definitely always have good wishes. If there are sometimes waste thoughts or thoughts of others, you cannot constantly have good wishes. If there are sometimes waste thoughts or thoughts of others, You cannot constantly have good wishes. Well wishing souls are able to finish other souls' waste thoughts and thoughts of others. You see, when we become true well wishers, when we become jewels of good wishes, then not only will we be free from all negative, wasteful thoughts. Actually, only when we are free from all those wasteful thoughts can we truly become jewels of good wishes. And when we become jewels of good wishes, then we are able to finish other people's waste thoughts. So, the powerful treasure store of pure thoughts of every elevated server, that is, of the jewels of good wishes, will be constantly full. So, the powerful treasure store of pure thoughts of every elevated server, that is, of the jewels of good wishes, will be constantly full. It is because they are constantly full that they are always able to have good wishes for others. To be a well wisher means to be full of all the jewels of knowledge. To be a well wisher means to be full of all the jewels of knowledge. Only such souls are able to become bestowers who are full of knowledge and always have good wishes for others. Let's take a moment to reflect, to check. Do we always have good wishes for others? Do we always wish well for others? Therefore, check throughout the day, do I have more pure thoughts and good wishes, or do I spend more time in thoughts of others? Parchintan. Someone who has pure thoughts will constantly stay in the intoxication of being full, and with this form of a well wisher, will be able to give these to others and fill them. Someone who has pure thoughts will constantly stay in the intoxication of being full, and with his form of a well wisher, will be able to give these to others and fill them. Because someone who has waste thoughts and thoughts of others is always empty. He will experience himself to be weak, and this is why he is unable to have good wishes or capable of giving them to others. Someone who has waste thoughts and thoughts of others is always empty. He will experience himself to be weak, and this is why he is unable to have good wishes or capable of giving them to others. At present, there is a need for jewels of good wishes who can become instruments to finish everyone's worries and be able to make souls experienced with the method of having good wishes instead of worries. Where there are pure thoughts, worries automatically end. So you're constantly doing incognito service by being one with good wishes, are you not? You have made plans for unlimited world service. The way to easily make these plans successful is to have the stage of a well wisher. Many varieties of soul will come into connection and have a relationship with you. To have good wishes for such souls means to give wings of courage to such souls. To have good wishes for such souls means to give wings of courage to such souls because their wings of courage, zeal, and enthusiasm have become weak from being on the pyre of worry. The good wishes of you well wisher souls will fill their wings with power, and on the basis of your feelings of good wishes, they will begin to fly. That is, they will become cooperative. Many times, souls are not able to become cooperative because they don't have the strength. They need support. They have lots of obstacles that they are not able to come out of or overcome, or there are some situations that they are not able to come out of. So, with our good wishes, we will empower them so that they can come out, they can cross those obstacles, and come and help in service. Those souls have become disheartened and wonder whether they have the power to create a better world. How would those who are unable to make themselves something make the world something? What a lovely statement. How would those who are unable to make themselves something or someone make the world something? Yeah, here the word something should have been someone. Yeah? We have to become someone. Then we can make the world something. How would those who are unable to make themselves something or someone make the world something? If I'm not able to get out of my bed and do something big for myself, then how can I make this whole world into heaven? They consider it to be very difficult to change the present results. No, they consider it to be very difficult to change the world because they have seen the present results of all the different authorities, and they therefore consider it to be difficult. Your power of good wishes will make the hearts of such disheartened souls and souls who are sitting on the pyre of worry happy. So if any of you doesn't have the strength to come to the center, then it is my fault that I'm not creating enough good wishes that will can or that are not empowering you enough that you are able to come out of your worries or stresses or obstacles and to be able to come and serve. So I take it as my responsibility to do that. So your power of good wishes will make the hearts of such disheartened souls and souls who are sitting on the pyre of worry happy. Just as the slightest support of even a straw makes a drowning soul happy-hearted and gives them courage, your stage of having good wishes will enable them to experience some support. And souls who are burning will have the experience of cool water. The basis of receiving everyone's cooperation is the stage of having good wishes. So something for me to think about. I like to look at myself and thinking that if I'm not getting cooperation from souls, that means somewhere I'm not creating enough good wishes for the souls. But also you understand, see, I have to take responsibility on myself too. What you're doing is amazing, but if I don't empower you, then how will you be able to do it? Think of this as if you don't fill gasoline in your car, then how will your car run? So if I want lots of cooperation from others, let's say a big event is going to be organized. Let's say after Sister Dorothy, now another senior comes in January, maybe let's say for 18th January program, let's say. So there is lot of arrangement that is needed, from booking the tickets to sending out invites, creating the flyers, to coming up with the menu, then getting the ingredients, cooking food, cleaning up the space, getting the bed ready, room ready. There are like n number of things. Now, how much cooperation am I getting? Now, I will get only as much cooperation as the amount or number of good wishes I'm creating. So if I'm holding negative thoughts, oh, this person does this person does that, then automatically I won't get cooperation. That's what Baba is telling us. So normally, it is very easy for us to blame others. It's very easy for me to blame others. So I have to take responsibility and say, no, I have to truly, truly create such powerful good wishes that the soul cannot be stopped, becomes unstoppable, that the soul will be able to break through barriers and jump over walls as high as mountains and be able to come. You see, that's what Baba is saying. You have to take responsibility. So the feeling of your good wishes automatically and easily creates the feeling in their minds of wanting to cooperate. They all have love in their hearts for souls who have good wishes. And it is this love that makes them cooperative. Yeah. So if your love for me is less, it is not really your fault. I have to see that. Somewhere maybe I'm not creating enough good wishes. Because more love will lead to more cooperation. But more love will happen only when I have good wishes. Where there is love, everyone is always ready to surrender their time, wealth, and cooperation. So, someone who has good wishes will make others loving, and love will enable them to surrender themselves and give every type of cooperation. Therefore, be constantly full of good wishes, and as a well wisher, make everyone loving and cooperative. You see, again, I am repeating myself. It is very easy for me to blame someone else. Yeah, the other person, not someone else, but the other person. That person's sanskaras are like that. That's why that person is coming into conflict with me, saying this, doing this, etc., etc. But what is Baba teaching us? Take responsibility of that as well. Check within yourself. Do you truly hold good wishes for that soul? And even if you hold good wishes, how powerful are those good wishes? If there is even the slightest mixture of anything wasteful, then those good wishes will not be effective enough for the soul to be empowered to come out of his status quo to come and cooperate with the Yajna. So, therefore, be constantly full of good wishes, and as a well wisher, make everyone loving and cooperative. A soul with good wishes is easily able to claim the certificate of contentment from everyone. Only those who have good wishes are always able to have the personality of contentment. They become special personalities in front of the world. One of the things that I and Kanishta have done is that even if one soul is not happy with me or Kanishta or both, we take it as our personal failure. Not that we are going to go into the bathroom and start crying, yeah, or hide, in the bathtub the whole day. Yeah, nothing like that. We're going to keep moving forward, keep doing effort. But I and Kanishta have taken it upon ourselves as our personal failure. Yeah, Prakash. So that's what Baba is saying. So take responsibility, not blame. You remember, I have many times shared that Chinese proverb, the one who blames others is far away from the destination.
Yeah.
The one who blames himself is halfway there. And the one who blames no one has a right. So, not blaming myself, but taking responsibility. That if any soul is not happy with me, I can do something better. I can at least make an honest attempt to change the circumstances for the soul. Yeah. So people with personality, Baba is saying, only those who have good wishes are always able to have the personality of contentment. They become special personalities in front of the world. People with personality nowadays simply become well known. That is, their names are glorified. However, you souls with a spiritual personality do not just become well known, that is, you do not just become praiseworthy, but as well as being praiseworthy, you also become worthy of worship. So, no matter how many people have become well known in the fields of religion, politics, and science, they have not become worthy of being worshipped for 63 births like you with your spiritual personality. So, they become praiseworthy. All these wonderful philosophers and people who have done amazing things in science, like Einstein, you wouldn't worship Einstein. What would you do? You would praise him. Yeah, he was an amazing scientist, but that's about it, right? But we become worship worthy for 63 births. Therefore, the speciality needed to become worthy of worship is to give good wishes to all. Therefore, the speciality needed to become worthy of worship, that is, worship worthy, is, so first of all, again, that question, do we want to become worthy of worship or worship worthy? Yes, yes, why not? So for that, we have to give good wishes to all. When you give others the attainment of happiness, support wings of courage and zeal and enthusiasm, then the blessings and good wishes of this attainment makes them into children who can claim their rights, whereas others become devotee souls. So either they will become heirs or they'll become devotees. If they become Baba's children, they'll become heirs. If they don't become Baba's children, at least they'll become devotees. So you understand, just like for negative thoughts or negative feelings for others, before those negative feelings travel and affect the other person, who do they affect the most? The self, right? Let's say you're creating negative thoughts for someone. Before it affects the other person, those negative thoughts will affect you. The one who will be affected most, or really the one who is affected, is the only one who is affected, is you. You think your negative thoughts, negative feelings will travel and will hurt that person. Yes, sometimes we hope. Not right now. Now we have become Baba's children. In the world out there, when we were not in Baba's knowledge, we may have had negative thoughts, negative feelings. And the hope was that it will travel through time and space and affect that person and hurt that person. Actually, it doesn't do anything there. It just hurts us. Similarly, now what I'm saying is a little different from what we have heard today. But think about it. Even the good wishes that you hold for anyone, they too don't do anything for the other person. Really, they do all the good to you. They create such positive energy within you that you become magnets of positive energy. Then automatically people come pull to you. So they automatically come pull to you. You understand? So think of this way, that there's a magnet and then there is another metal, piece of metal. And if there is a small barrier between the metal and the magnet, but if the magnet is extremely powerful, that metal will be able to jump over that obstacle and come and attach itself to the magnet.
Santi Bhaiji, I have a question. Hypothetical, completely looks like. I don't know actually how to ask the question. Suppose Krishna is 16 color. Somebody comes with 64 color. Something above and beyond. And that color is so powerful. whole universe, whole world, everybody in a very good wish to physically present in a gathering. Is it possible that way? Physically present in a gathering. Such a high good wish that the other person should only will not send the good wish, but they need to come physically present in a close to the stage also. Suppose somebody is coming, we are so powerful on the stage, we want everyone to be come and listen to the good things close to the stage. Is it possible physically?
Sure, sure, it might
Is it
happen.
possible?
Why not? Yeah. Mm. People will come physically too. That's what Baba is saying. They will come pulled towards you. Yeah. Okay, Sanjay.
Yeah, I'm understanding not very clearly.
Let's see. Maybe later in the Murli it may come. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of deep things will come in the Murli.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Let's see. So this is why you become worthy of worship for many births. To be a soul with good wishes means to become a worthy of worship soul for a long period of time. Therefore, as well as beginning this unlimited project, just as you have other programs, also create a program for yourself. And the first is for all time and for all souls. You will transform all other feelings and constantly just have feelings of good wishes. No matter who that person is, no matter what that person does, can you have nothing but good wishes 24/7 for that soul? You could have lots of good wishes for someone, little less good wishes for someone else. That is better than having negative feelings, negative wishes for anyone. Yet, the best would be that you are constantly creating good wishes for everyone at the same level. You're a magnet of good wishes, or you're a lighthouse of good wishes. Now, I'm not going to just give good wishes to this person and not good wishes to other person. You understand? Second, you will constantly continue to give elevated cooperation to enable others to move ahead of you. Can I put the other one on my shoulders and then walk ahead? So now the third, in order to create a better world, that is an elevated world, you will cooperate with everyone with your good wishes. You will finish waste thoughts, the fourth one. You will finish waste thoughts and thoughts of others for all time. Par chintan khatam, where chintan khatam. This means you will put a full stop to the past, become a point, a jewel, and continue to give light to everyone in the world with the rays of your elevated feelings, elevated wishes, and feelings of love and of making them powerful. This program for the self is the foundation of success of the whole program. Always keep this foundation strong, and the sound of revelation will automatically be heard. Do you understand? All of you are instruments for this task, are you not? Since you're making the world cooperative, you are instruments for this first. The young, the old, whether they are ill or healthy, elephant riders and horse riders are all cooperative. There are none of the infantry here. So everyone's finger is required. Each brick is important. Some are bricks of the foundation and others are bricks of the wall above the surface. But each brick is important. So you understand the difference between bricks of the foundation and bricks of the wall? Foundation is not visible. The bricks are visible. So you understand? Some people will be visible and some won't be. Now, which one do you want to be? So let's say some people will be visible on the stage and some will be behind the stage. The ones behind the stage have even a bigger role to play than the ones who are on the stage. So on the stage, what can be called as ones who are at the wall, which are very important. Without the wall, there is no house. You can just have a foundation but no walls. How will you live in it? So definitely you need walls. But without the foundation, there cannot be walls either. So everything is important. But now the choice is ours. The more you want to be the foundation now, you will become the wall as well. But the more we want to become the wall, then you lose that position of the foundation. So my thought is, this is what I hold the thought for myself. I would rather be the foundation. Not because, yeah, that the whole building is going to be on my head, but because incognito is better. Got it? So Baba is saying, do all of you feel that you're doing this program, or do you feel that those who are creating the programs are doing the program? That it is the program of those who have created the program. You say that it is your program, do you not? Seeing the unlimited project and the program, Bap Dada is pleased. This is very good zeal and enthusiasm for the unlimited task in this land and abroad. Every Brahmin soul has mercy for souls of the world. You have the compassion to want all of your brothers and sisters to hear the sound of the Father's revelation, that the Father is carrying out his task, whether they come close, come into a relationship, claim a right, become worthy of worship deities, or become part of the 330 million of those who glorify the name, let them definitely hear the sound. So everyone should hear the sound, the sound of revelation. You have such enthusiasm, do you not? But when will that happen? When we follow that program that Baba talked about, the 4 points. As yet, you have not even prepared 900,000. So, do you understand? It is your program. It is this feeling of belonging that will enable you to create your world with your program. Acha. It's a blessing to be able to read and listen to these versions of God. What an amazing Murli. So simple, so straightforward, not complicated at all. What is Baba saying? Just good wishes, good wishes, good wishes. The more good wishes we have, the more love we will have, and the more cooperation. And actually, love and cooperation we'll get from others. But we can do that only when there is nothing but good wishes. There's not even an iota of negative wishes or thoughts about anyone else. No waste thoughts, no thoughts of anyone else. Think about yourself, what you need to do, focus on yourself, and just continue to hold good wishes from that space of checking and looking at yourself. What happens normally as soon as you see the other person? You say, थोड़ी उसकी भी तो गलती है. चलो मेरी 90%, उसकी भी तो 10% गलती है. मैंने ऐसा बोला तो अच्छा उसने भी तो ऐसा बोला. होता है ना. This is regular day to day, situations that we face. When you just look at yourself, that you realize that this is where I have to work from, and this is what I have to work on. So how can I uplift the other person? How can I empower the other person so that that person can be free from obstacles? That person can have the wings of zeal and enthusiasm, can fly high, can create his own fortune, can become praiseworthy and also worship worthy. How can I do that? How can I make that happen? There was this feeling in a way that came in my mind. Can I put others on my shoulders? That they're sitting on my shoulders so that they can see further than I can. They can reach higher than I can.